I'm Madonna Parker. Shayna Parker was my mom. Throughout her life, she battled with depression and schizophrenia, and not only did it affect her, it affected all of us as a family. But no matter what, we always saw her for who she is. She was a very kind, loving person. She was funny. She loved music. She loved food. Just, she liked love. She was a very loving person.
You always knew when Shayna was in a room. She always had a lot of personality, very lively, a lot of positivity and but you could tell right away Shayna was troubled. She had clearly struggled with mental illness.
Hi, I'm Peggy. I'm Shayna's mom. Shayna was a wonderful child. She was bright and fun and cheerful until at a young age she was sexually abused, and that led to her depression, and eventually she had some problems with some schizophrenic tendencies. It's just, it was really hard for her after all of that. So she had a hard life, but she was very loving and funny, and she loved her girls so much.
She relied on her faith to help her. She always had faith that the girls would be okay. And she would often promise that if anything happened to her, she would watch over them like a guardian angel. I do trust that she's keeping that promise now. I will always miss Shayna. I'm so thankful she came into my life. I'm so thankful she was so generous as to give birth to those two beautiful granddaughters.
Hi, I'm Noelle. I'm 15. And Shayna was my mom. Shayna had schizophrenia and she had problems, a lot of problems. But usually every night she would call me and talk to me. And sometimes she would say weird stuff, but I would never see that in a bad way of her or see that in a changing way of her. Because just because someone has problems or something doesn't mean anything. Like, doesn't mean you can't listen to them or you can't talk to them,
Shayna, she came into my life about 20 years ago. She is the mother of my two granddaughters. What a great gift she gave to the world in those two granddaughters. She didn't just smile, with her face, she smiled with her whole self. And that is the gift that she gave to everybody that she met.
My name's Tony Fisher. I'm married to Shayna's mother, Peggy Fisher, for the last 20 years. I've known Shayna for 20 years now, 25 actually. And Shayna's a very loving person that had some problems with her mental health over the years.
I first met Shayna not long after I graduated high school. And she was dating my brother Chris at the time, and she blessed us by bringing into the world our beautiful nieces, Madonna and Noelle. Shayna was exciting, full of life, full of energy, very creative person. I really connected to her on that level. She had her problems, I mean, we all do. But she was a very caring mother. She loved her girls with all her heart. She loved her mom. She loved her deceased dad and her stepdad, Tony. She was always considered my parents, kind of like her second parents. So her passing was really hard for all of us. And
there are many extra expenses through Shayna's unexpected passing. And if any of the people watching this could help us with funeral expenses, it would make life easier for Peggy and Tony and Madonna and Noelle, and help us to keep Shayna's memory alive and intact.
I'd like to thank you all for watching this video, and any little bit would help us now during this time for funeral and cemetery expenses.
This was a shock. It was a sudden passing,
And that's because of that, we're not really prepared to handle all the funeral expenses, and it's a little embarrassing to share a memorial, in a sense, a little memorial statement along with a plea for some help.
We would really like to have a funeral for her, and it would just help everyone kind of have some closure. And
happened right before the coronavirus pandemic, and it's a difficult time for our family. It's a difficult time for a lot of families. The purpose of this video and going public with this is that we, the Fishers and the Conways, are trying to give Shayna the best possible send-off that we can. But we are struggling economically, and I know a lot of people are right now, so I don't want anyone to feel pressure. And obviously, if you don't have it, please don't feel pressure, but any contribution you can make to this GoFundMe, be it $5, $10, whatever it is, will help us a lot.
I understand that we're all going through a tough time, but if you could help out any toward these expenses, we would really, really appreciate it. We would appreciate it very much.
So if you can support this, I know it's very hard this time with the virus and people losing jobs and people being very financially insecure and worried. But if you could possibly help out, it would be really very much appreciated.
Sometimes, a lot of the time, I think it's sad because she's gone. But at the same time, it's what's best for her, and I think that she really likes it up there. And she's such a beautiful soul now. With the angels. She probably loves that.
Yeah, the world is a sadder place without Shayna in it.
I do hope that she's in a better place now. I know she's in a better place now, and I know that she is happier.
Shayna, I love you, and I'll always pray for you. Now, tomorrow, and every day for the rest of my life.
Thank you for watching this video.